Hey, what's going on? We here at the RPE headquarters with July like the month.
What's up?
We are gonna talk real shit, real life here at the RPE. Enjoy it and don't forget to subscribe. Who's July behind Felix? Like, are you? What's going on with you?
Non-fitness? It's just like, who am I? No, I'm an artist. Who am I? No, I'm an artist. Yeah, I got most artistic in high school, so like I do that. I paint and I draw. And,
no way. I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, actually, I think I saw something on you drawing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do that, but I haven't been doing it a lot. Like I let it take a back seat.
Why?
To fitness.
You more concentrate on fitness.
Yeah, because like normally with art, like it was amazing because like I could express my feelings, you know, and just like put it on paper, put it on canvas, like everything. But it just got to the point where I was just like, oh, there's just so much like inside that I just need to get out, and fitness was just like the more effective way to do it. Yeah, it was the most effective way to do it. And then I was like, oh, I look good, you know, with fitness. With art, I'm like, I just sit there for hours, you know, and just like
July like the month. That's the first thing I think about it when I think of you now. July like the month.
That's actually my name on my friend's phone. July like the month.
Is that right?
Yeah, I didn't know it was my name on there until his best friend messaged me, and he's like, why is your name Abraham's contact name for you? And I was just like, I didn't know that. So, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So, July, how old are you?
I'm 22.
20, you're pretty young. You're super, super young.
Yeah.
I feel like at your short age, you already accomplished a lot.
Yeah.
More than some other people, you know.
Yeah.
And I understood you're moving to San Francisco. And what exactly are you doing?
More than likely.
More than likely. You're moving to San Francisco. I'm telling you, go to San Francisco. What are you taking? Let everybody know that you're more than just a pretty face.
Yeah, I'm a kinesiology major.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And what is in it? What's it?
It's basically the study of body movement. So I eventually want to become a physical therapist or an athletic trainer. I'm still deciding. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna look into that, like, you know, as the years progress, because I still have no idea which one of those two I want to do. So you're not sure what you're gonna take. Why is that? Because I'm a really indecisive person. When I first started in school, I was actually a biomedical science major because I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a plastic surgeon.
No way. So you went from this all the way up to this.
See, that's okay. So it started as a biomedical science major. I wanted to be a doctor, and my uncle is a surgeon in Mexico City. So I've done surgeries with him before, and like, so I've had the full experience. So I decided that I wanted to get into kinesiology after I started lifting, after I did my first show.
Right.
So it was just the love of the sport, I guess, that was just like, oh, I don't want to, you know, work on boobs or like facial reconstructions, you know. I want to actually help people the natural way, as opposed to like liposuction and like all that good stuff.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I think that it should be more of that. By all means, 1000%. I think it should be more of that than the easy way.
Yeah. Yeah, because I like, even if I went into plastic surgery, I wasn't gonna focus on like the liposuction stuff or like the superficial stuff. I wanted to do the cleft lip palate reconstruction stuff, you know, like just for people that have been through like fires and accidents and stuff like that, you know, for them to have like a normal life. So that was what I was leaning more towards, but my passion for that just shifted. So now I'm into fitness.
What do you think is your passion right now? Fitness?
I think fitness, yeah.
Now, what got you into it? At what point you realize, holy shit, this is my passion? Like, if I don't work out, if I don't dedicate myself to fitness, I don't function. Because that's what happened to me, basically, and a lot of us, right?
Yeah, I feel like that's just how it happens.
At what point? What tricked the little thing to say, holy shit, this is my passion?
I feel like it's just like almost like everybody else. Because the first time I ever touched a weight was in high school. Okay. Because I can't dance. I have 2 left feet. So I wasn't gonna.
Oh, happy feet.
Yeah. So I wasn't gonna be in dance in high school because I'm like, I'm just gonna embarrass myself, you know.
Right.
So there was a body composition class, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna take that. That should be easy, you know. It was weightlifting. So they taught us, like, you know, the basic lifts, like the bench press, the squat, like, you know, little things like that. So once you did that, I would just walk around the track, the entire time, because I was like, I don't want to do this.
Right. You get the creepers?
I do. I get, oh my gosh, I have I only have 13 messages right now from people that I
creepers?
don't. Yeah. Yeah.
You keep tracking?
Well, no, they watch. They show up on here. Like, if I'm not following them, it's only 12 now.
12 creepers.
If you click on it, like, it tells you people that you don't follow who just, like, message you.
And they're like, hey, mama, come to Dubai.
No, they're like, oh, you in the Temecula area? Like, stuff like that. And I'm just like, I don't know.
So you do get a lot of creepers?
Yeah.
And then you
most of the time I block it, but...
You mentioned something the last time that they were saving your pictures.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up right now, because it was saved.
Dude, that is insane.
How many times?
Well, let me tell you, one time I saved a picture by accident. Let me tell you that.
77 times.
77? The same picture?
Yes. 77 times it was saved.
This one?
That one.
Ooh. I would probably save it too. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, what is the reason what they save it for?
I don't know.
So they can just...
Because it was literally just my Halloween
costume. Show it
costume.
to the camera.
Just my Halloween costume, and people saved it 77 times.
Well, maybe they saved it because they wanted to be you the next year.
Yeah, I don't know.
How would you teach people to say, okay, because you girls are so fucking weird. And you guys cry for everything, literally everything.
Yeah.
So, how do you bypass that and say, you know what, I'm not going to be the typical little bitch, excuse my, I'm not going to cry, I'm going to man up, and I'm going to just go for it.
So for me, like, I am a really emotional person. Like, I do let my emotions take over, but I do not cry unless, like, I'm, like, at that point, you know what I mean? So, like, it's healthy to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. But
so cry or not cry? So come on, help us here.
Yeah, so I'm working on actually crying when I feel like crying, because that's a hard thing for me to do. So I've actually been going to therapy for it.
To cry?
To cry.
Do you want me to make you cry right now?
No, not like that. But it's just like I've been through so much.
Right, and you don't let it out.
I don't let it out.
A lot of people goes through that, you know that?
Yeah.
Thousands of people.
Yeah, so like I've been through so much, and I don't let myself feel those things, and I just push it aside until it's just like consumed so much of me that I'm just like in a dark place. So it's just, I need to just feel those emotions, and I need to like let them go. Them out. Yeah. So that's why I've been going to therapy, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, I need to process, I need to like figure out what's going on in here.
Go in and go out.
Yeah.
Kind of like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like going to therapy, she was like, she's like, you don't let yourself feel those feelings. So she's like, you need to let yourself feel those feelings in order for you to like, move on. Right. So that's like been a struggle for me, actually, like letting myself feel, because like I mentioned before, my cousin passed away last February.
I'm sorry.
And I cried, but I didn't cry. Like I cried a little bit when I was at the hospital before he passed away.
Right.
I saw him like when we were at the actual church, like before they buried him and everything.
Was he young?
He was 21.
Yeah.
He was 21. Yeah. So he was my age and stuff, and I had seen him the day of his accident, like at school.
Oh, it was an accident.
Motorcycle accident, yeah.
Oh my god.
And like I blamed myself a lot for it, because we were supposed to carpool that week to school, and like I had texted him, but he didn't text me back. So I was just like, oh, okay, like, we'll just figure it out later in the week, you know what I mean? Like, it's no big deal. But, like, I blame myself so much for it, because I didn't text him again, I didn't call him, I didn't,
Well, otherwise you think that could be avoided?
I feel like...
Down to drive down together?
I mean, it could have been, because it was a motorcycle accident, so... Like, if any little aspect could have changed, you know what I mean? Like, it could have been avoided, I feel like. Because it wasn't like an accident. Well, it was an accident. Some lady took a left turn. She wasn't paying attention, and she hit him. Right.
Drivers, please fucking pay attention to motorcyclists. Please pay attention to...
Yeah,
that worries me. I'm always looking for the small objects also.
Yeah, so it's like if she would have been paying attention, like, because this was literally like 2 minutes from his house. He was almost home. And he got into his accident and everything, but like I saw him, like it was an open casket, and I was just like, I can't, and I walked away.
You cried that time.
I did cry, but then my mom was like, you have to be strong, and I was like, okay. I stopped crying.
You see, that's the thing that moms always tell us, you got to be strong. And then we get confused, and you got to be strong to not let anything bother us.
Yeah. No, and then it was like so conflicting to me because she's like, oh, look at your aunt. She's like going through where she lost her only child, like this and that, and then she's... Horrible. Yeah, and she's like handling it, you need to handle it too, and this and that. So, like, the way that she was putting it, I was just like, oh, you can't cry, you can't, you know, express your emotions, you can't be sad. So, that's, like, you know, one of the things that I was dealing with, so.
Is your mom a single mom?
She was.
She was a single mom, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, when I grew up, like, so, backstory, like, completely off topic right now. Not necessarily off topic, but so I grew up in Coachella, and my mom was with who I actually thought was my dad.
Right.
So my last name is Sanchez. My dad was Sanchez, not my biological dad.
Right.
But the dad who raised me.
Right.
Yeah, so I grew up thinking that he was my dad. And then I turned 8, and my parents divorced. So it was just my mom. She was working 3 jobs from the time that I was 8 to the time that I was 11.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's why you're such a tough cookie, because you've seen that.
Yeah, so she just, like, took that all herself, and I was just like, you know, like, respects to her.
Of course, God bless her. God bless her.
Yeah,
her
and then she ended up getting back together with my biological dad, which is who we live with now.
Right.
So that was, like, a big change for me, because she was just, like, it just all happened, like, suddenly. Like, I met him, and I didn't know he was my dad until, like...
Down the road,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the reason why I asked you if your mom was a single mom is because usually when single moms are, you know, that's my mom's case.
Yeah.
They always try to protect us. They always, like, they're more consistent on make sure you're strong. Because they went through that shit. Yeah. So they're like, mijo, make sure you're strong. My sisters, mija, make sure you're strong. Because they know that at some point life is going to beat the fuck out of us.
Yeah.
You see, and that's the same. I mean, it's the same. That's the same reason why I asked you if your mom was a single mom.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was a pleasure talking to you, getting to know you a little bit more.
Thank you for having me, Hugo.
No, thank you. It's a pleasure. You're part of the family.
Absolutely.
And thank you guys. Hopefully you guys like it and have a little bit of information and get to know a little bit more about us in real life. Stay tuned and subscribe.